Hey guys, so this week we're gonna go over biomotor abilities, and a biomotor ability is basically like various capacities or the quality of movement needed to require a given task. So that could be any sport, profession, anything you have to do. You have like a mother of three, NFL player like we're gonna have here, wide receiver, let's say baseball player, personal trainer, a firefighter. Any job that someone has. What kind of skills are required for that job? And how you can use your exercise program to actually assist you with being better at your job. All right, so for this example, we have NFL wide receiver, right? And I put a deep threat, so we know that that's someone that's looking to go catch a deep ball, like a 50, 60, 70 yard pass. All right, so really, really fast guy. All right, so this person we know is gonna require like a lot of speed. So I figure we can kind of break it down a little simpler than just having a wide receiver that can do, anyone that could play in the slot, or a deep threat, so someone that's really fast, or someone that has to like make a lot of cuts, a lot of movements. At least this way, this is more similar to like a sprinter for this example. All right, and later in the week we're gonna go over a bunch more examples anyway. All right, so let's go over all the biomotor abilities first, and then we'll come back to this profession. All right, so we have strength, power, endurance, speed, coordination, flexibility, agility, and balance. Alright, so those are the 8 biomotor abilities that will grade from a scale of 1 to 10, and that will help us to determine, hey, like what factors do we need to consider first in terms of like priority when creating someone's program. Alright, and which ones can be kind of like neglect or not pay so much attention to, so we to make use of like the hour. Alright, that we're working with the client. Alright, so we'll say so wide receiver. First, let's look at the tasks that they have to perform. So we have running a streak route. So again, deep threat, straight line, just trying to beat your man to the spot, your defender. All right, so how fast can you get there? Occasionally, you're gonna have to make a move to elude defender, so we'll need some kind of agility, all right, to make cuts in and out. It's gonna get tackled, bumped at the line of scrimmage, so it's gonna need some strength, some power to push off. And also, we want to recover from those hits as well. So we're gonna have to make a variety of different types of catches, all right? So we need some coordination. You might be catching in traffic, you gotta keep your eyes on the ball while you're jumping and twisting. All right, and then also maybe on the sideline for up to 5 to 10 minutes. So we know it's not someone that's going to be constantly on the field like a soccer player. Soccer player is on the field the entire game, right, entire match. All right, so we know this person may be out on the field off the field for about 5 to 10 minutes where they can recover and get ready for the next drive. All right. All right, so now we'll talk about the actual abilities, and let's start with strength. All right, so we'll go to the task and then come back to the actual ability. So we know strength. All right, let's look at. We know we're gonna get tackled, right, and bumped at the line of scrimmage, so they want to have some strength, right? One for the sport, and then 2 for recovery, right? You want to have some muscle mass on you, all right? So we have strength trainers gonna be in there. Let's see, streak route, so that's sprinting, right? So sprinting, speed is power. Let's say you're making a bunch of different moves to elude defenders. You need some power, like to really burst off. Let's see, so next we're going to go on to endurance. We talked about they might be on the sideline for 5 to 10 minutes, right? So we're not going to need like tons of endurance, so I put a 5+ on there. If it's someone that's, maybe returning punts or so, they might need a little more endurance because they're going to be on the field for some extra plays during the game. All right, okay, so again, speed, we know it's a 10 because it's a streak route. So we already know that's a 40-yard dash, a 60-yard dash, just going down the field as fast as possible. All right, coordination, again, catching in traffic, footwork, right? Having to elude defenders, knowing those ladder drills, just knowing the routes. So that's going to be an 8. We'll get it at 8. All right. So flexibility, we give it a 7. I give it a 7 there just because if in order to really get that maximum speed development, you're gonna need enough flexibility in certain groups of muscles, right? Especially like the hamstrings and the hips. Quadriceps. All right. You want to make sure that your legs are nice and loose and stretched out enough. All right. So now we have agility. All right. So again, we talked about the eluding defenders, different types of catches. So they made a catch where they had to really quick curl route, boom, hit the top of the route, come back, turn around and catch it. They need that agility for that break. And then also we have balance. Again, you may have to catch the ball on one leg, maybe tiptoe to the sideline, all right? So balance 7+, and agility we have a 7. All right, so you see nothing here besides endurance, nothing is below a 7. And endurance is still, it could be more than that depending on what they're doing on the field exactly. That's why I just put a deep threat, kind of help us to simplify the position a bit. All right, so again, we know the biomotor abilities now. We know like what the qualities are for each, the quantity for each ability. So now we're gonna look at what exercise we can think about. So we have a sprint resisted with the band, so that's gonna help with the speed. Also, still working on strength and power because it's resisted. Higher intensity agility cone drill, so we're working on agility, but also at a fast speed, so we're working on speed as well. Hypertrophy training, so deadlift, squat, bench press, etc. That will help with the strength and then power development. And then so box jumps, again, power, catching a football, while performing of a task, so coordination, hand-eye coordination. All right, so that's just, today's one example, looking at NFL wide receiver, just a deep threat. Throughout the rest of the week, I'll go ahead and name some other professions. Tomorrow we'll do a mother of three, talk about her task and how exercise is actually gonna help her to improve what she has to do on in the daily, for her life basically. All right. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Also check out our website, DekhanaWellness.com. Thanks.